Hello to anyone who's watching. Welcome to my channel. This video will be all about some of my biggest obsessions, Monster High and redesign. I remember like it was yesterday when I saw the advertising for the dolls on Nickelodeon, and I immediately went to the website to check out all the webisodes and try to read their character sheets with my broken English. I love Generation 1. It's rooted in so much nostalgia. I'm happy that children now can grow up with these iconic monsters in Generation 3. But we don't talk about Generation 2. But now, I want to create a new generation. My Generation 4. As a fun exercise, I will go through 5 characters today and talk a bit about how their story would be and my thoughts about the design. The drawing process in the background of this video is made by my sister Firima, but you will see my drawings as well. With all that being said, let's start. Abby is the main character for this generation. In Gen 1, Frankie was the main girl. In Gen 2, it was Draculaura. And in Gen 3, it is Claudine. And now it's Abby's turn. She grew up in the Himalayas together with her mom and dad, but she never really fitted in with the other Jetties. Yes, she loves winter sports and has a strong connection with her culture, but she's also artsy and fashionable and more outspoken than the other in her village. She's also smaller and weaker compared to them, making her an outcast. She does, however, have a close relationship with her cousin Marisol, who lives in America and goes to Monster High. After hearing all about her cousin's time there, she begged her parents to go, and eventually, they let her. Her first day is at the start of the school year. She's nervous because she starts in the second year and everyone in her classes are already in their friend groups. But as she arrives, she's happily surprised that she's not the only new ghoul at school. A monster named Frankie is as well. After a rocky start, they become friends, and together they want to make as many friends as possible at the new school. She will also have a small crush on Heath, but she does not want to pursue it, because she wants to focus on school. Abby's hobbies are winter sports, especially snowboarding, but she also does scrapbooking. I imagine that at the end of every episode, she will write about her adventure or new friend in her book. Abby would be confident and honest, a bit stubborn, and would also have a problem of finding the right words in English sometimes. She also have a problem with hot weather. She can cool herself down with her eyes, but she has limits. I want every monster to have some kind of power, so she's able to create and control ice and snow. It is never too cold for her, and she's really strong. Everyone will have a pet as well, so she still has her woolly mammoth, Shiver. Her style is sporty but comfy. I needed to keep her fur boots in my design, because they are so iconic. I gave her some diamond shapes spread around her clothes to represent ice. I love the horns they gave her in Gen 3, but I made mine bigger and shaped more to look like a goat's horns. I gave her red eyes to be a nice contrast to her skin. The drink I gave her is some cold boba with some whipped cream. I love how she turned out, but Abby is honestly always pretty. After just being created 15 days ago, Frankenstein got a spot for them at Monster High. Because of the unique circumstances, Headmistress Bloodgood challenged Frankie in some knowledge and maturity tests, and they landed a spot as a second-year student. Frankie's knowledge comes from spending all their waking time watching videos on the internet, teen movies, and reading a lot of novels and fashion magazines. So they are really book smart, but not street smart. They take everything quite literally. Frankie and Abby both start out as the new kids, so they naturally start to hang out at school. They butt heads sometimes, because they are quite different, and both have trouble reading social cues. Abby because she's from a different country, and Frankie because they're only 15 days old. They grow to be best friends and always have each other's back, as they try to navigate high school and make friends. Frankie loves to try new things. Even though their clumsiness often makes them fail, they just get back up and try again. Their optimism is contagious, and Frankie always sees things on the bright side. One thing they are really good at is reading. They can go through a book really fast and memorize almost everything. Frankie cannot stand bullies. They will not keep quiet if they see someone get bullied. Frankie's powers are, as you probably expect, removable body parts that they can control. But Frankie also has the power to produce electricity. Their pet is What's-It, a dog their mom created for them as a present for attending Monster High. I wanted Frankie to look like an office worker, but sew their clothes together themselves from scrap materials. I imagine that they read all about how to look professional, except that they had trouble choosing between pants or skirt, crop top or shirt. So they picked both. I kept their neck bolts and stitches. I also added some lightning bolts to show off their lightning powers, and some safety pins to give it a more homemade look. Their food item is a hot dog, because they are made from different kind of meat. The preppy or office style was hard but fun to come up with, and I really like Frankie's hairstyle. When Draculaura started to attend Monster High, she was already famous because of her father, Dracula. Her classmates and teachers expected great things from her, but the truth is, she just wants to experience high school life. Hang out with friends, go out with boys, and dress up in cute clothes. She knows her father loves her for who she is, and would never change her, but she's grown to hate that he's her father, because of what everyone else expects of her. Good thing she has her childhood best friend Claudine, who likes her for who she is. And she also found a supporting community in the cheerleading team. Except for cheerleading, Draculaura loves gossip and boys. She's a bit boy crazy, so she has a lot of crushes and often fantasize about her perfect wedding. Right now she's head over heels for Kira and Valentine. But don't worry, she will end up with Claude in the end. Draculaura has a big heart for every living thing. That's why she's a vegan. She does not like to hurt anyone or anything. Her powers are night vision, hanging upside down as long as she wants, and she's also able to turn into a bat. Draculaura's pet is still Count Fabulous, but instead of being a man stuck as a bat, he's just a regular fruit bat. I don't know why, but Draculaura's clothes are always the hardest for me to design. When I've done it in the past, she's always been one of my least favorites. But this time, I'm really happy about her cutesy style. The thing I had a clear vision in my mind was her hairstyle and the leg warmers. The rest of the clothes, I just aimed to make her as cute as possible, with some hearts, ruffles, but also some sharp edges to not make her too cute. At first I did not have the pattern on her skirt, but my sister recommended me to add it, and I think it's just perfect. Her food item is tomato soup. I know Draculaura is a lot of people's favorite character, so I hope I did her justice. Claudine grew up in a big family. She has 6 siblings, and 3 of them go to Monster High at the same time as her. She is the middle child, so growing up, she did not stand out and was quiet and shy because of it. That was until she found her passion for fashion. She found her confidence in the clothes she designed and loves to make her siblings and friends outfits as well. As you imagine, living in a big family is messy, which Claudine hates. She's a perfectionist who demands order and cleanliness, but even though her family drives her crazy, she loves them over anything, as well as her friends, especially her childhood friend Draculaura. She's fiercely loyal, but can also be a bit overprotective, and will do anything to protect the one she loves. She will also have an enemies to lovers story with Toralei. Claudine is not only popular at school because of her sense for fashion, but also because she's the captain of the baseball team. As all werewolves, she will have wolf-like abilities, but she's stronger than the average werewolf, and she has incredible eyesight. Claudine's pet is the devil cat Crescent, who she found in a dumpster in her neighborhood. Claudine is my favorite character in Monster High. She was the first doll I owned, therefore I need her to look fierce and fabulous. I made Claudine a perfectionist, so I imagined that she would like to look put together. And put together for me means a matching set. She is also the queen of animal prints, so I needed to add that. Also, she needs a lot of gold jewelry. My Claudine has natural curly hair, but I put it in braids, both because it's cute, but also for practicality. I added a tail as well. The werecats in Gen 1 got one, so why not give the werewolves one? I wanted Claudine to have a sweet tooth, so the food I gave her is some cherry panna cotta. This is my favorite design in this video. I'm so happy how she turned out. Laguna is the most friendly monster at school. She loves to help people, and her patience and kindness shines through when you interact with her. She has trouble telling people no, and does not put herself and her needs when she really needs to. But as the series goes on, she will learn to put her foot down and find the courage to love herself. At the start of the series, she's in a relationship with one of the most fierce monsters at school, Leviathan. It's not the most healthy relationship. He often puts her down and is a big reason for her broken confidence. They do love each other and they have the same interests, like doing all kinds of swimming sports, but they are not good for one another. Later in the series, she would develop a friendship with Gil, which will lead to more than friendship. Her powers are the same in Gen 1. She can breathe underwater and swim really fast. She now also has the ability to speak with ocean animals. Laguna's pet is the pink piranha, Neptuna, who she had since she was a little girl. Laguna is a sporty monster, so she needs to have a sporty style. I gave her fishnets under everything, because, you know, she's a fish. Under her shorts I gave her a swimming suit, so she's always ready to jump into the water. Her shoes are platform sandals, both because I think it looks cool, but also to give her some height. In my gen, she's as short as Draculaura. People definitely underestimate her because of her size, which is a big mistake. She also has some fish braids in her hair. I gave her ham as her food, because all I could think about was Ponyo screaming it in my head while drawing her. I've grown to like Pink Laguna of Generation 3, but nothing beats Blue Laguna. And there you have it. 5 characters of my Generation 4 of Monster High. Next time, I was thinking that you who's watching, can comment on who you want to see next. These are all the characters that I've come up with for my generation. Some old names, but also some new. Leave a comment on who you would like to see. And if no one's commenting, I would choose myself. See you in the next video. Bye!